What's up, grinders? Welcome to the Grindcast. Today, I have a special guest. Do you want to say your name?
Dakota.
Alright, I have Dakota right beside me. I'm not at my house or not. I'm at his house. So I'm my usual setup, so my audio might be a little different. If it is, whatever. No biggie. Let's jump right in. Since we only have 15 minutes to do this, because my thing only lets me record 15 minutes. So let's just jump right in. NHL free agency. So we're gonna skip over the obvious ones, John Tavares and Ilya Kovalchuk. Let's start right now with a couple signings here. Boone Jenner, he re-signed with the Blue Jackets for 4 years. I don't know how much he's making. Do you know how much he's making?
Oh, it's probably a lot, man. This guy is amazing.
He's good. I definitely believe he's good. I think he didn't have the greatest year last year, but yeah, he had 32 points. But like he's definitely a good player. And he deserves 4 year, 50 mil. So that'd be an average of
$3.75 million per year, which could obviously add extra with bonuses.
what?
With bonuses.
Oh yeah,
so
with
if you make
bonuses.
your bonuses. So if you were to perform very well, let's say scores 20 goals, then maybe he'll get a big bonus. Obviously, he should.
Yeah.
Now back to I just want to point out for the Dallas Stars here. Eric Conjus, so they keep adding to the Ottawa Senators list.
Yeah. The Dallas Stars. I mean, the Dakota like calling the Ottawa Senators. The Dallas Stars, the Ottawa Senators 2.0. They have Jason Spezza. They have Ben Bishop. They have Mark Mathot, Remy Ellie, who's acquired, who was a prospect for Ottawa a couple years ago, and now Eric Conjus. So five former Ottawa Senators. So that's why we like call him the Senators 2.0. And of course, doing a lot better in Ottawa, right? Because you'll do better when you leave Ottawa.
All players.
Yeah. And then a hometown hero in Matthew Pekka, he agreed on a 2-year contract. You know how much he's making?
Oh, definitely not much. It's a minor league deal.
Nope. $1.3 million for 2 years.
It's $1.3 million? I thought it was going to be a minor league. He hasn't proved anything.
He's their fourth line center guaranteed this year, if he, Bergman said so, I think.
25 years old and he hasn't, I don't know. Yeah, 1.3. I don't like that. I don't like it. He hasn't proved anything to me.
I think he played 10 or 20 games in the NHL last year.
20 NHL games
Yeah.
with 7 points.
Yeah, that's good. Like, he was playing bottom 6 minutes, right? So that's good for bottom 6 player. And I think what I think is gonna happen is something like Philip Dedeau is gonna happen. Like he wasn't supposed to be anything in that 1 year. And now he's a second line center. Like, well, normally he's a third line center, but like obviously on Montreal he's their second line center. But I think Matthew Pekka might have that that boost where if he's playing on the right team, he can be a second line center. I think that he'll be able to do that for Ottawa. I mean Montreal.
Now speaking of Ottawa, we've done Jack.
Yep. Signed 2 minor league players, Mike McKenna, third string goalie for Wisconsin, and Marcus Hogberg, and Paul Carey.
I've never heard of him. I played NHL 18 a lot. I've never heard of this.
Yeah, never heard that name either. And Freddie Kleisen signed with New York. What are your opinions on the JVR deal?
Smart move. Yeah, it's maybe a bit too much on money. The term could screw you over in the end, but I don't see much wrong with it. It's a perfect forward for them.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really like contracts usually going on for 4 years unless it's a franchise player like Connor McDavid, Erik Karlsson, those type of guys. But I think he's definitely deserved it. We'll see what happens.
Now, on to a different team, the Pittsburgh Penguins. So they won the Stanley Cup 2 years ago and the year prior. And they brought out their keystone for those, Matt Cullen, for one last year. Will they win it again? Will they go 3-4? Maybe.
I think Matt Cullen is one of those underrated fourth line centers. I think he's, like, in my opinion, I think he's the best fourth line center in the NHL. He's a decent third liner, but he's a perfect fourth line center. And he's that type of guy you want to play with the younger guys, so they can like rub shoulders and like pick his brain for knowledge and stuff. Because he's 41, so he's definitely been in the league a long time. I don't know how long he's been in the league, but my guess is he's been in the league a long time. I might be wrong. And then we'll just skip over to John Tavares because like everybody knows about that.
But the signings no one's talking about from the Toronto Maple Leafs, you have also Tyler Ennis, Jordan Supin, and Martin Marison, who are great players. They can maybe add. There's also Josh Joris, who he's a lightning bolt. He can be great. but also really, really bad.
See, I like the Tyler Ennis. Because like he kind of like they're attempting to replace JVR with this player, and Tyler Ennis. He didn't play too good in Minnesota, but I think if with the right team he can play good. But Jordan Subban, he's a perfect top 2 D-man for the AHL, and they can call him up if injury need be. And then, all right.
Vancouver done some stupid contract again. They signed Jay Beagle to 4 years. Why?
I think Jay Beagle's the guy he wants to sign to a 1 or 2 year contract. Simply for Antoine Roussel, right? Yeah.
Roussel has done more in his career, has proven more in his career. He's older, but they're both making more money than... Well, around the same money, it's actually right. The term. Beagle's going to get around $3 million a year for a guy who hasn't shown much in his career. I don't even know anymore.
I think Jay Beagle is a perfect 3rd or 4th line center, but like that's not what Vancouver needs right now. Vancouver needs. Well, I like that they got them. They got the veteran in Antoine Roussel, but like they did not need Jay Beagle. They're trying to fill up roster spots at the Sedins left. Not the Sedins left while moving, but like they didn't need Jay Beagle. In my opinion, they really didn't need him.
They just needed an old guy to walk in there that can still play.
Pretty much.
I don't think Jay Beagle's that old. He's 32. He hasn't. Sure, he's won a cup, but I don't think Vancouver just needs someone.
1 cup. What's your opinions on Tyler Bozak, David Perron, Chad Johnson, all those other guys signed for St. Louis?
On paper, this looks amazing. Will it work? Probably not.
That's what I think. I think they're on paper they're the most ameliorated team. Is that even a word? Improved. That's what I'm trying to say. I think they're the most on paper they're the most improved team, just like Dallas Stars were last year. Dallas missed the playoffs. We'll see what happens.
Well, if you also want to talk about most improved, we can talk about the team who hasn't improved that much. You have the Ottawa Senators. Is going to be one of them up there for me. Ottawa has not done anything. They still haven't re-signed their Cody Ceci or Mark Stone.
But they're going for arbitration.
I know, but they still haven't, so we don't look that great. We just signed 2 guys for minor league, and then all these other teams have at least done 1 player who might play for the roster. Well, these guys definitely not. Like, even the New Jersey Devils, they signed Eric Gryba, who can be their 6th defenseman.
Or, 7th defenseman, too. The thing with Ottawa is, like, they don't have the 1st round pick this year. They pretty much gave it up for Matt Duchene, right? And a bunch of others. You have a bunch. I'm not even going to get started on that trade. But they need to make the playoffs. I don't care if they just get in. I think they need to make the playoffs this year just so they can say that their pick is not going to be 1st overall pick in a draft that includes Jack Hughes.
But once again, if let's say we did even give up this pick, would you be mad? Yes, because we would have gave up Brady Tkachuk.
Who would I rather have, Brady Tkachuk or Jack Hughes? Brady Tkachuk. Sorry, Jack Hughes. Jeez. I'd rather have Jack Hughes over Brady Tkachuk. That's what I mean. You're looking at me weird. It's like, oh man, I said that wrong. I'd rather have Jack Hughes over Brady Tkachuk.
Well, would we have the 1st overall pick? Probably not.
Probably not, because
we wouldn't. I don't think we'll be last in the league.
The draft is rigged. Yeah, it's rigged.
Okay. Maybe rigged, yes, but it keeps it entertaining.
It does. All right, let's just skip over to free agent because we've already gotten over almost 9 minutes into it, and we only have 5 minutes left for this podcast because I can only record up to 15 minutes. Yager hasn't signed yet, by the way. Oh yeah, we wanted to talk about the Kucherov extension. He signed 8 years, $9.5 million average, I think.
So 76 in total, pretty much, and without including what we know of bonuses, possibly of extra sources and yada yada yada, all that great stuff.
And I don't usually like talking about the fantasy, but I just like to point out that the fantasy has Rasmus Dahlin over guys like Ryan Ellis and stuff like that. Rasmus Dahlin hasn't done anything in the NHL. We all know he's gonna be great. We all think he's gonna be great. He could always end up turning
Alexander Dagda.
Yeah, one name.
All I need to say is Alexander Mike DiPietro.
Oh,
Do I need to say much more after those two?
You're Rick DiPietro, not Mike DiPietro.
I'm sorry.
Mike is his son. But yeah, I don't think Dalton's a bust.
Mike DiPietro's not doing good either.
He's only had 1 year.
Still. Jeez. He played terrible in this thing.
You're thinking about NHL team, but yeah. But he's definitely be the greatest. He's gonna be a great defenseman. But I don't think he should be like a top 15 right away in the NHL right away. I think you should give him a bit of time. And
you can rank him in it.
Yeah,
and around 50.
Yeah, and talking about Rasmus Dahlin, he just signed his entry-level deal.
Yeah. Well, what am I supposed to say on this? Is he not going to sign it?
Good point. Good point.
How many people would not sign it?
Good point. Oh, what is that? The fantasy top ranking defenseman?
This is 250, so they have
all players
included. I do not know if there's goaltending in here.
I don't think so.
But this is what I just want to bring up. They have a guy like Nick Foligno. Nick Foligno might not be fancy and all that. He's ranked 244th.
I think Nick Foligno, he's not the best player out there, definitely. But he's really a good. He's a good leader, but he's a good middle six guy.
I'm just saying, like, there's guys like freaking like what Vince Dunn. Sorry, what has he done?
What has he done, Vince Dunn?
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't.
Aaron Dell is ahead of freaking.
He had a really good year.
Casey Middlestad, who's barely been in the league.
No, he hasn't even had played one game yet.
I don't even know. Maybe he's played one match. Valentin Zykov, I think he has. Like the last bit. Zykov's barely done anything. I'm just trying to protect people. Like,
let's just skip over the fantasy.
Sorry, it's just so frustrating. Some of this. Like, I'm going to go all the way up to, let's say, around like the top. Like,
oh, I did see a goalie in there.
Yeah, there's goaltending in here.
Yeah,
Aaron Dell's a goalie, you idiot.
Oh yeah, jeez, great.
But here,
mind blank.
I just want to bring this up here. So let's put Patrick Laine ahead of Austin Matthews.
Laine is ranked 6th. Matthews is ranked 7th. Laine is better. Do.
Oh, and also Andre Vasilevsky is the highest ranked goalie.
Yeah, I definitely think he's the Vezina this year. Oh, and Taylor Hall, he's not even ranked in the top 10, and he won the Hart Trophy.
He's ranked just in the top 20.
Yeah, I said top 10. But yeah, let's just skip over that because it's nonsense. What is your opinion on Vasilevsky? Do you think he had just one good year, or do you think he's going to continue going?
He's going to be a consistent goalie, but he's not. I don't think he's going to be that amazing as what people think. Maybe he will. Good for him. I think he's going to be a top 5, top 10 goalie in NHL for a long time. But I don't think he'll always be in the conversation for the best now. Well, a lot of the greater goalies are older. Think about it. You have Henrik Lundqvist, older. Johnny McQuitt's up to like almost 30 years old, older. Longo, older. Price is almost 30 years old. They're going to decline.
That's true. And before we have to go, we only have a good 30 seconds left. What's your opinion on the Vegas Golden Knights? Will they make the playoffs?
They'll be on the skirts. They'll fight.
They lost a lot of key depth in James Neal, David Perron, and a couple other players, right?
Flower power, true. Yeah, Fleury. Alright, that's all we have time for today. Join our Discord, subscribe if you haven't already. I want to thank Dakota for letting me stay overnight and recording this podcast with me. Hi.
Alright, have a good evening. See ya.